We are back. Alright, the birds started going crazy again. I was recording them a little bit, but we can't bend our will to the birds. Today is going to be a bit unorthodox, I guess. We are no longer watching The Outer Limits. Not because I don't want to. I just needed a break to pick back up watching The Outer Limits the way that I can, accurately recall it. And we got to go back and rewatch and take notes. So The Outer Limits is on a brief hiatus. So within between that time, we watched the Garfield show on Tubi, but it doesn't have all the fixings. So it kind of like, how do you say it? It kind of it doesn't have all the episodes or all the seasons, so it ended abruptly. But we moved on. We watched a movie. What was it called? Source Code. I didn't really like that movie. The ending was a little bit like annoying, and the reason, obviously, if you don't want spoilers, you got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Source Code ending was really stupid. I don't like how at the end it becomes like this, like, well, this thing is a reality bender, device now, when it all started out like, bro, you're like essentially dead. Like obviously it was already like, weird, but it got even weirder. And I just didn't like that. I thought it was really like kind of whack for doing that at the end of the movie, because it makes you rewatch like one part of the movie like 20 times, like some sort of like Where's Waldo, or like one of those restaurant play maps or place maps, whatever you want to call them. It's really kind of annoying in that regard. And yeah, I just didn't like that specifically for me. But it was a fun little thing to have on the background while I was drawing. It wasn't like it ruined my life. It was just stupid. What else have we seen? We've seen a bunch of shows from Cartoon Network and Disney that I have not seen. So some show with like some character named Cricket and like some purple girl. I don't remember what the name of that was, but I liked it. I never seen it before. I liked it. We Are Bears. I've never really seen that show before. I watched it. I liked it. We Are Baby Bears. I like that one even more because of the art style. It's really cute. Obviously the voices can get a little bit annoying, but both shows to me are like, interesting. I watched episodes of Craig of the Creek, which I've never really seen. I thought it was a much different show. I like Craig of the Creek, omitting some of the weird parts, which we won't get into. And to be fair, I haven't seen every episode of all these series. I've only seen certain select them out, so probably like 8 maybe or so, or less. Episodes of Gumball. I've watched Gumball in the past, but not like consistently, so this kind of goes in line with that. A couple episodes of Adventure Time. I've watched some episodes of Adventure Time in the past, but not really much, so I don't know so much about it. But this is all on Cartoon Network, minus that one other thing that was on Disney Channel. And those were interesting, I think that like if that's like the caliber of cartoon that they are unleashing onto the world, all of that is fine in my opinion. because it's better than uh, being a network that is beholden to one entity, like a SpongeBob or something. So, not that SpongeBob is bad, but Um, also, another thing that I'm thinking about. So, what I'm watching currently on Tubi, you know, because I have. Oh, and I did see The Little Mermaid too, which I find to be like one of the. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. It's not enjoyable. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. I just don't like it. I find the animation doesn't look as good as the even as like the animated series. Like I feel like the animated series looks better than the Little Mermaid 2, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have a poor memory of what it actually looked like, but I didn't like the way it looked. Um, I fell asleep watching You Got Served. So I don't remember what happened at the end. That was another thing that went on. And currently, right now, I'm watching Unsolved Mysteries on Tubi, and it is some of the most infuriating stuff. Like I've already seen Unsolved Mysteries like several times, but I'm watching it again because it's something I can have on the background, and I don't have to like focus on it. But when you do hear like something, like the mental gymnastics that a lot of these like entities go through, trying to explain away something. Like obviously, there's like one where it's obviously like targeted, potentially targeted like racial violence, like, and they're like just like, man, it's just a transient just doing crime. It's like, what? Like, you guys know this individual, you know the area, you know the church, and you guys are like dancing around it, trying to like explain it away, but whatever. Weird. And then you have the wife helping the convict escape prison and running off with him. Like, honestly, I wish they would do follow ups with the regular people's lives, because I want to know, did the husband take her back? She did what, 2 years in prison. I want to know if he took her back. I want to know if like things just picked up where they left off, or did she like fully commit to this guy that she helped escape, and now she's like that's his girl now, that's his woman. There's no not that people can own anybody, but sometimes stuff like that happens. We're just like, well, did she go back, or is it over? Is it over? But
So, future me here, we had to edit new voice parts into the video because of reasons, but that is why we would be sounding different. So at this point, I remember there was like a little bit of like smoke outside, and it's because somebody was using like one of those outdoor grills. I don't know what they were doing with it because I didn't go and investigate, but it definitely smelled like something was burning, and I was wondering like what that was. But then I turned around and I saw the smoke. I was like, oh, okay. But um, I really like the way that the lines are made with the orange marker. In fact, drawing with the orange marker is so good, and I feel like it inspires you, at least me, because like I feel like it's like a different, like not a normal color that you see every day. Like yeah, you see orange in certain places, but like not like that like highly saturated orange, which is like really fake looking, and it like makes you uh, see beyond what there is on the page. So it's pretty good. I think these faces came out okay. Obviously, I do not pay attention to the proportions properly to put the ear in the right place. It's a bad habit, but it's a style, I guess. Am I doing it on purpose? Makes it a style, so I guess I'm doing it on purpose. I am owning my limitations with that. As you can see here, like I'm slightly off camera with the marker, and that's because I haven't used the outside thing in a while, and also I was doing it sideways because of the home setup, thinking like, oh my god, if I do it sideways, I'll be able to get everything. No, not on the little camera. The little camera, doing it sideways, you don't get everything. So I have to go back to doing it the long way to get everything, at least for this particular doodle pad, which I definitely do need another one, or like paper that is like that. I'm thinking that this is newsprint paper, but I'm not sure, and I'm trying to find out what kind of paper it is, because if I can find out what kind of paper it is, I could just get a bunch of them, and I don't have to buy, like, because buying a doodle pad, like, yeah, they sell them, but it's like, one, you're looking through like a bunch of different like listings, and then two, you're like trying to find something that's really rare, and the price of it is not worth it half the time. Like they'll be like, "Oh, doodle pad for $4," but the shipping is like 20. It's like, yeah, I don't need that. Like $20 for shipping, you could buy like four other sketchbooks for $20. It's like there's no point. But I do like the way this paper works. This paper functions in a way that is like unique to only this paper. And this black marker is dry, and I was like, man, I should just wet it, even though I didn't have any like water with me or anything like that. But as you can see, like it does a good job for like the shadows or like lighting. So I kind of just left it that way. And in a future video, you will see me use it as a shadow, because this warm up gave me an idea on like what to do next. So that was pretty good. It's like this is why you do warm-ups, because you just don't know what's gonna happen. And originally I wasn't even intending to do a warm-up, but yeah. And don't forget, if you like the channel, you like the content, you wanna support the channel for free, you hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and we will be here every day regardless. Does not matter. So you know you just give up a little bit of your you know clicking a button, and that's that. You click a button and support the channel. But I think that is all for now, and I will see you again in the next one. Peace out.